I want to know why they're doing it. I want to help them do whatever they can do, or whatever I can do to help them succeed. So your team success is your success. And I personally believe that's probably why I've been so successful, is because I do drop way into my downline and work. I go way into my downline and do their parties, and I, help way down there just to make sure everybody's successful. Yep. Any questions about that? Strategic development? Yes.
There's a couple people on my team where they're under underneath me, or they signed, and like I said earlier, they signed off. They are trying to reach out to them and contact them, and there's no response whatsoever. And I know one of my DCs with we just have trouble with communication. Like, there's no response on the other end. We're kind of I'm at a loss. I don't know what else to do.
So there's a couple different things, and I think there's a couple scenarios with this. I've had decisions that just contact back off, and then at that point, I cut it off, and I move on, and I replace. And then the other thing is there are some who are kind of just not very good at communicating. So I'm very direct, and sometimes I'm just like, look, you joined this business to make money. If you want to make money, you're going to have to communicate with me. And if you can't communicate with me, I'm not interested in helping you make money. And I just say that straight up. And, a lot of times they're like, okay, I get it. How can I communicate better? Sometimes they're not. But I will tell you this, when you get to that certain pin levels, you won't, you start charting in boxes, right? And you start thinking, well, maybe they'll work. How can I get them to work? And a lot of times they just don't. And so what I've learned to do is I've just learned you've got to replace and rebuild. Yeah, especially if they're not working. That is something wrong. Is that the thing? Yep, replace and rebuild. New blood is the best thing to have in your business is new blood. That's what I think. Because new people always are fired up and they're excited and they're ready to go. So that's why we always say recruit, recruit, recruit. Yep. But I know sometimes as leaders it can get hard to want to do that. Because you're like, I've come this far, but you gotta keep recruiting. Yeah. Question, you said that you basically did parties. So I know that you said that you did stuff on Facebook. What exactly were all your posts on Facebook that you did? Were you just trying to get friends, or how are you getting people to jump on the party? Okay, so parties, I didn't never do. I have done very few hosted parties, like she was talking about earlier, which were good. And it's something that I need to do more of because I'm really on a big bandwagon to get my 60 customers, which is really important to me to get my car bonus. But the party, I did so many launch parties. Like if you are a new leader in my business, you had a launch party. And so guaranteed, like tonight, I know there's several parties in a training in Charlotte. We are always with our team partying. So if I had a free night, I would be out there in the field helping my people, helping them get started or whatever. And I'm really big about if you sign somebody up and you're their upline, you should be at their party and help them. You can't leave them hanging out the dry because how are they going to know what to say? You know what I mean? They're brand new. And so that's what I did a lot of times is I would go out and I would help launch businesses. And it works. When they say partying works, it does. And partying, so any way that you do your business is fine. But I just know I think partying is always going to work. And then you say, car bonus. The car bonus. They said a car? I'm like, wait, they just gave me my car.
Yeah, it's 60 customers and $3,000 in volume. And you get a $600 bonus.
Yeah, they don't call it car bonus anymore.
No, it's a customer is tab. A customer acquisition. Yeah, customer acquisition.
Was that $3,000?
No. If you maintain 60 loyal customers and if you maintain 60 active, 60 loyal customers, okay, and you've got $3,000 in volume, then you get that $600 car bonus, which is not car bonus, but people do cars, but we do $600 if you can use it for a car payment or whatever else.
I love it when Mark talks about that because he's always like, what car we want you to buy? Let's pay down. So I love talking. But yeah, it's fun. I have a couple people on my team who have the bonus, and It's totally doable and totally possible. And that's why we're really pushing out customers, because with your car bonus, you can get like, I think the total is like $1,500 because you get the percentage off of the Yeah, just 3,000 volume and every month you maintain it, you get $6.
Oh, those 60 don't have to actively be purchasing as long as your volume is $3,000.
Exactly. As long as you maintain 60 customers, you know how it'll take your little customer down. And that means customers that have finished for 3 months, as long as it maintains at 60. If it doesn't drop below that, and you maintain 3,000, you get that $6.
But I never did it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never was real big on cut. Well,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I haven't done it either.
Now, it's not that I didn't want the $600 car bonus, but I wanted my check to be a lot more than $600. So I was like, I need to build my business first and then go back and work on the customers. But the more customers you get, always the better off you are. And that's why I'm going back and doing hostess parties and stuff like that and little customer parties, because it's so important to get little customers. Because you can get some bomb distributors from little customers. Always.
Is that what you're focused on, when you started that? I know we all, kind of focus on customer service first.
When I first started out, I really wanted to get distributors, and I got 4 customers, and I got my 400 in volume, and I always ran auto ship, and I still do. But I was focusing on distributors when I first started because I wanted to build my team, and I was trying to grow my team so fast. I still focused on customers, not that I didn't get any, but I was more, my focus was on building teams. And I like to explain it like this. I think this is a cool way of looking at what we do. So I look at what we do as franchising. So, for example, if I was to start like an It Works retail store, which you would never do, but like a brick and mortar here, I could only reach what? Shelby, right? I couldn't reach Charlotte because I'm not in Charlotte, right? So what we do is we're literally building businesses all over the country. And for me now, I have 6 international teams all over the world. And what they do is they sell my portion of my business in other places, which hits the market I can't hit. And then they get the bigger percentage of what is paid out, and I get the smaller percentage. And that's how you make really large residual wealth, is that you build businesses everywhere, and it happens word of mouth. You build businesses everywhere, and your business will grow and grow and grow and grow. Because if you just try to stay here in Shelby, it wouldn't grow, right? Or it wouldn't grow as big as if you had like you own office matches at Rock, right?
Another thing, real quick, when people ask me, what do I need to focus on? You don't. For me, I have never focused on one thing, and this is why. Let's say you sign 10 distributors, okay? But let's say those 10 distributors, let's say they don't have any customers. How much money are you making? You're not making a dime, okay? And so that's why it's crucial to not just focus on one thing, okay? That's why it's crucial. For me, I try to do a little bit of both. I try to work on my distributors, but I also try to work on my little customers. Because as long as I'm signing little customers, what am I always getting? A paycheck. But what you've got to understand in this business is you can't just rely on your team. Because I'm not going to lie, we know where we're from, guys. People are lazy, all right? We live in Clinton County. They're lazy. And so that's what you've got to understand is that's why I don't just focus on one thing is because I want to make sure that I'm pulling my weight. And I want to make sure that if I do sign those 10 distributors, they might not do a dang thing. But as long as I'm signing those little customers and I'm coaching and all that kind of stuff, then it's going to grow. Okay?
How do you I can get the place. You have a good customer base.
Yeah.
What was right? Okay.
Well, the thing about it is, when I first started, like I said, I contacted everybody. Then I just started doing parties. And what you'll realize is that network marketing is so much about, it's not about who you know, it's about who you know that knows who you know too. And so kind of what happened is over a year, people, I don't know anybody in Italy, I don't think anybody in Australia or UK or anything else. And so what happened is the people on my team knew people there and started signing people up. And so that's the great thing about what we do though, is because you're growing and you're getting to use other people's networks. It's not really about your network, it's about whose network is network and it just starts growing and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And like as Brittany is doing it 4 years, her business grows exponentially now because she's done it for 4 years. You know, like we talk about Stephanie and Joel Dunn all the time, and they wake up with 1,000 distributors every day. But that's like how big their network is becoming. They didn't know them, and so that's what it is it takes time, and you need to look at this like it's a 2 to 5 year plan. Okay? That's really what it takes. They usually say an average ambassador for 4 years.
4 to 5 years.
4 to 5 years.
But for me, like I said earlier, I don't care if it took me 2 years. It's worth it. You know, it's totally worth it.
And I think if you tell people that up front and say, this is a 2 to 5 year plan, this is not something that you're going to make $10,000 tomorrow, even though obviously people have done it fast. This is something you look at as like a 2 to 5 year plan, just consistently. And then that gives them the expectation that when they don't make money right away, they're like, okay, this is something I need to do.
You have to look at it. If you're not being consistent, you're not looking at a 2 to 5 year plan. If you're not every day working your business, okay? I used to work full time, work 40 to 50 hours a week. I took 16 credit hours in school, plus I had a million other things going on, but I was consistent every day. I was with a patient. After that patient, I was on my phone. During lunch, I was on my phone. I was in the bathroom, I was on my phone. Whatever I was doing, I was on the phone. Okay, I was working my business. So if you're consistent, you've got a 2 to 5 year plan. If you're one of these people, you post today, a couple things, and you wait 3 days and post something, you're not staying in this space. Or if you're not talking to people, and you're not being consistent with the world. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to do some of my recruitment tips. I usually, right now, I've been recruiting 5 to 10. My goal is 15. And it's worked out really well. So really, recruitment is engagement. So even if you're doing little customers or distributors, it's all about how engaged you are and how consistent you are. And then when you want to really start pumping it up, you start doing a lot of it, all the time. And so now I'll explain how that works. So first and foremost, who in here has wrapped somebody this week? Okay. People should be wrapping people. Blitz, wrap, repeat is totally true. And if you won't keep time pulling up, you really need to wrap them and give them $25 or whatever. They don't say that just for the fun of it. It really does work. Melanie McFarland has told me before, you know, if I wrap somebody, they're going to say yes to being a customer, yes to being a distributor, or no. And I like my odds at 2 out of 3. So that is what you need to do. You need to always be trying to find people to wrap. Always. And I love Wrap Cash. I don't know about y'all, but I love it. Because I did a party in deal work. You guys may not know what that's about, or maybe you do. I had 25 girls in there when I had friendship hours. Yeah, so it's so much fun. The liquor was flowing. These girls are having fun. Yes, it was fun. I love it. I love Wrap Cash. So Blitz, wrap, repeat. Also, it's a numbers game. So really, if you want to know how to be successful in this business, the more people you talk to, the more yeses you're going to get, and the more seats you're going to plant. So if you're talking, I want you guys to think about it. If you've been talking to 10 people a week, guess what? It's going to take you 3 months to get 1 person. And that's why you have to ramp up how many people you talk to. I tell people, don't get an emotional attachment to what the answer is. Just take it as a yes or no and move on. And so what I've been doing is I need like 7 people right now to do box in for presidential. So my goal is to get 15% off the front of my boyfriend for Ruby, so he's on the cruise and take his parents. But anyway, so that's my struggle. But so what I've been doing is me and Bree were talking about it today. I have been messaging 50 people a day on Facebook, whole messaging 50 people, and trying to ramp up my numbers so that the more people that I talk to, the more opportunity I have for somebody to say yes. And since I've been doing that, like I told you guys, I've already gotten 20 people committed to a date that they are going to sign up. And then I have a whole bunch of people who are kind of thinking about it, and then some people didn't respond. I think I got 3 no's out of like the 100 people I've messaged so far. So you need to think about it to yourself. I tell this to my team all the time. You ain't got to tell me. You know if it's true in your heart. How many people are you really talking to? Are you really working like you think you're working, right? I tell my brother all the time, you don't get paid like I get paid because you don't work like I work. I work 12 hours. Usually, when I first started, I was working like 12 hours a day, talking to as many people as I could. Boom, 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 especially when I went full time. You've got to ask yourself at the end of the night, how many people did I talk to today about being a customer or a distributor? Okay? Not how many people did I think about talking to, not how many people was I strategized about talking to, no, how many people to talk to. Because the key to success in this business or in anything is action. If you're not putting the action behind it, you're never going to be successful.
And that's also not how many times that I scroll through Facebook and comment on somebody's post or like this stuff, because at the end of the day, that's not offering it to them.
Yeah. What was I going to say with that? The numbers going down. I think that's it. Just making sure and keeping a list of what you have going on. You can always go back and follow up. The money's in the follow-up. You should follow up every week, even if they don't respond to anything. Follow up, follow up, follow up. It's all about following up. We've said it before. I've had people message me now. I had a girl text me actually 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been watching you for over a year and a half on Instagram. I can't believe you're still doing this, and I can't believe you're making the money you're making. I want to join you now. Kind of running. You know? I mean, the more that you do it, the more that you're going to have people that watch you, that stay in it, never quit. So people are looking to see if you're going to quit. And write a list of what you do each night so that you can hold yourself accountable, which is what I do. I also write a list each night of what I'm going to do the next day. So I always make forecasts every night of what needs to be done the next day so that I can make sure that that's accomplished or what things need to be accomplished. Social media is big. If you're going to do social media, watch the YouTube videos that, they share and people share. Find the people that you relate to on social media. So I'm going to relate to, I really like Jocelyn. I really like, who's some other people that I really like? I really like Sarah Rankin. Oh, I love Ronnie Brown. Yes, she's so sweet. I love her.
I personally like Christina Watts.
Christina Watts is great.
Tiffany Hurd is amazing. Yeah.
Alyssa Ballou is great. All those types of people. Watch their videos because they really know what they're doing. Jade Hooper, she's the queen of social media. Always have a list and conference calls. That's also a big way that I recruit. Oh, what I was going to say is the numbers game. If 1 out of every 11 warm leads will sign up, okay? So that a warm lead is somebody that you've talked to about the business, right? So somebody that, has stopped messaging you or somebody that just hasn't signed up maybe on the fence, 1 out of every 11 will sign up. And then for cold messaging, 1 out of every 50. So does that tell you how many people you should talk to? You got to talk to a lot of people.
What do you say in a cold message, though? Because you don't have any relationship with them.
Send it.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
And I'm the same way. I didn't know what to say. So you know what I did is I have a girl on my team who rocks social media. And you know what it is? It's because she watches all YouTube videos. She goes on YouTube and she finds all the videos where everybody's posting it, and she just learns. She writes scripts out. She writes all sorts of stuff out. I have a girl who I swear is going to be the next Courtney Bower because she is incredible on social media. And all she does is she spends hours on YouTube figuring out what these people do. And she goes and she duplicates it. And so if you're not putting that type of time in your business on social media, she says consistency is key. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Posting once a day, you might as well give up. It ain't going to work. You really got to post 6 times a day.
At least.
At least.
And you guys might think, I ain't got time to do that. That's why there are things that will do that for you, like Buffer.
I love Buffer.
Yes. Yeah, they're easy. They're apps. You can save. For example, if you guys see some of my posts that you really like, save them. Go in there, copy and paste, and put them on Buffer. But I'll tell you guys, if we have I know Megan and I don't have a lot of friends in common, but me and Victoria or me and Ashley or Maddie, we all went to high school together, we would be crazy to go through and be posting the same thing back to back, because then what it does is it looks spammy, okay? And then, if Ashley and I posted the same thing all the time, people's going to be like, dude, is that all they do is post the same stuff, So try to come up with your own thing, okay? For example, let's say I post something and Ashley likes it. Save it, and then 2 weeks down the road, post it, because people's not going to remember my post then.
Absolutely. That's definitely very
We'll go over that in a second.
The only other thing, is anybody been in the business a long time, like over a year? Okay. My thing, that's crazy that everybody becomes a year. Isn't that crazy?
Is everybody under a year? At Maddie and Victoria and Ashley thought, and everybody else is under a year.
That's so crazy. This business is really growing super, super fast since I joined. But, okay, so people that have been in a while, anybody felt like they've not hit their warm, or they've hit their warm market, and they're tapped out their warm market, and they don't know what to do now? Because I kind of got to that point, like, is when I went to Dribble. I was like, what do I do? I have to, like, I've tapped out my warm market. So something that I've been doing too, and I haven't, because I've had a lot of people recently message me too. What I've been doing is I've been finding reasons to go out and meet people, like, and pushing myself to do it. Like, so I will go and sit at the coffee shop and, like, just introduce myself to random people and, like, get to know them. Now, don't talk to them about it work. Add them on Facebook, like she said, because that introduces my business to them. But for example, I went out to a birthday party last weekend, and there was 35 people there, and they were all young professionals, all my age, pretty good people. So I started just talking to people, getting to know them, added it on Facebook. They asked me what I did. I told them about my business, and I ended up getting 5 warm leads out of it, and I met with all 5 on Tuesday, and all 5 are signing up. Now, it's not for my team, or it is for my team, it's for my boyfriend's team. But anyway, at the same time, I would have never known these people if I wouldn't have went out and met them, found a reason to get out and network with people. So when you feel like your warm market is tapped, you've got to find reasons to get out of your house and do stuff, especially if you go full time. You've got to go get, what do they call that? Meetup or something like that? Y'all ever heard that app? Meetup?
Oh, yeah.
Meetup. They do networking events all the time in Charlotte where people are wanting to meet you guys and to meet me, which is why I started going to them. And you can meet some really great people there. You can meet salon owners and other people that do network marketing, recruiters, all sorts of people. And you never know who you're going to meet that's been looking to do something like that.
You got kids, go to the park.
Go to the park.
Chick-fil-A. Let them play.
Chick-fil-A.
You know what? I mean, all kinds of things like that.
Yes, and that's been my favorite thing to do, is to get out and just meet new people, because I have gotten some incredible new distributors from just getting out and talking to people, meet new people. I would have never done that.
She's introverted, guys.
Yes, it's hard, but I did it, and I was excited about it. So anyway, any questions on that? Anything else I can help answer?
I do have one question. It's not really about that, but we're talking about wrapping people. Like, we've sold wraps to a couple of people, and we talked about earlier, one wrap is really not going to give you results. But people try that one wrap and don't get results, and then they don't want to buy anymore. They don't want to listen to us say, you really need to use 4, or you need to do the 3 months to get the best results. They try one, and it's like, well, you said we were going to get results, and we didn't. So you can't get them to buy anything.
Do you let them measure?
I don't. We don't measure.
Okay.
Do you guys measure?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, and it's something you guys can do. You can measure. It's something I personally don't measure anymore. It's something. Yeah, we used to measure back in the day, and so you guys can measure if you want to. The biggest thing for me, I sold a box of wraps to a lady like 3 days ago, and that's what I told her. I said, a lot of people do not see results after the first wrap. Okay, and I'm very upfront with that. My husband, it took 3 times to see results. I let them know other people did that, like other people's results. That way, they're going to be like, okay, the first thing didn't work, I need to do more. Okay? But some people are just not going to listen. They're not going to listen. But, that's when you have to almost be in their head. This is only a sample. You might get some results, but there's a possibility you're not. That's why if you want the best results, you've got to do a lot of work. Okay? And so, like I said, you're going to have those results, but that's why it's crucial to make sure that they're taking that you're following up every 24 hours, that they're taking the pictures, that they're drinking the water. And honestly, a lot of times, I'll even go to wrap them myself. I'll go wrap them myself. I'll go take their before and after picture myself. I'll go back the next day or after 72 hours and take their before and after picture and make sure that it's getting done. Because a lot of people are lazy, and they're not going to do it. So I make sure I go and do that. And depending on the person, I'll go and do that myself.
I try to never let anybody wrap themselves.
Yeah,
I try to always make sure I wrap myself.
if you can, try to do that.
Because more times than not, that will happen. They will say, oh, well, it didn't work. No, it didn't work. You just didn't take pictures. Which is the only reason I said measurements. Rex and Robin have been in the business for 15 years, so they, that used to be something they did. But I have, this is how much this job works, which is why I think people don't realize what it does, because they don't do before and afters and things. I have wrapped hundreds of people in a year and 4 months. I mean, hundreds. In the month of August, I did a wrap party every day. for my team.
Okay.
So hundreds of people, and out of that, you know how many people I've seen after measuring didn't have results? 3. Hundreds. So more than likely they're getting the results, they just don't realize they're getting them. Yeah. And that's after 45 minutes too. That's like every day.
All right, guys, so we'll go over some more questions at the end, but so we're going to talk about training your new distributor. I think this is so crucial for our team because I feel like so many times in this business, people get into this business, you know, you sign them, and then it's like, all right, good luck. See you at the team training, all right? And that is the biggest thing you can do for your team, for your business, to just, for it to go off to a mess. Okay, because this is the biggest thing you guys need to be doing. When I very first sign a distributor, I go to the dollar store and I get I just started doing this probably a few months ago. I go to the dollar store and I get like a little folder, those like 10, 20-cent folders, okay? I print them out a hundreds list. I print them out of steps to success. I give them a product brochure. I print them out a memory jogger. All of this stuff is in your eSuite. I give them 5 bullet cards. I give them a sample of greens, so they've tried it. And what else do I give them? I said steps to success, okay? I give them those things to get started. Because how many of you guys said, I can't sell any wraps, or I can't find a distributor because I don't have my kit in yet? I've heard that from numerous people. There is no magic in your kit. There is no magic. The only thing your kit holds is your wraps. That's it. Everything else you can pull up online. So I try to give my team members a folder full of stuff so they already have it right in front of them. What I do is for my new distributors, the first thing we do when we sign up now, like I said, I've changed all this probably just over the last 3 months. The first thing we do is we get them a debut party on the book. If they don't want to have a debut party, you know what I say? I don't care, we're coming anyways. Because guys, I have signed people. I used to not be like this, but I've signed people and they didn't have a debut party. And you know what they didn't get? They didn't get their customers. And you know who that's on? That's on them. Okay? Now, I try to set up 1, if not 2, debut parties in person. Then I set up 1 party online. Okay? Because some of their people can't come to parties. So therefore, we want to target them online. So 1 to 2 parties in person. So if somebody can't come to the first party, they can come to the second one. And then an online debut party. That's 3 parties. That should pretty much cover most of their friends and family. Am I right? And the people that they want to be there. Okay? Next thing I do. Ashley Hughes has 4 training videos on YouTube. It's like training video 1, training video 2, training video 3, training video 4. When they first sign up, the first thing I do is send them video 1. And I tell them, I said, okay, here's video 1. When you're done, all 4 of these have to be watched in 72 hours for you to be added to our team page. You don't get added to our team page and get all the awesome tips unless you watch your 4 videos, okay? And so after that first video, they say, okay, I'm done watching my first video. I say, okay, give me 3 aha moments. Tell me 3 things that you learned from the video, okay? Because that way I know that they're actually watching it. Then I send them the second one, and I do the same thing. Send me 3 aha moments. Then I send them the third one. Then I send them the fourth one, and so on, in that exact order. Okay, when they've completed their 4 videos, then I add them to our team page. Okay. I also tell them, and within 72 hours, and some of you guys that are newer, you guys don't have to do this, but I do this just because I can. My new distributors, if you get your first 4 little customers in 72 hours, I automatically buy you your very first It Works shirt. Okay? So your first It Works shirt now, if you're a new distributor with me, and you sign up, you get your 4 little customers in 72 hours, I'll buy you your first shirt. Okay? Also, that hundreds list. I get them to get that hundreds list out, and I want that hundreds list filled out. I say get on Facebook, get on your text messages, get on your contacts, anything, anybody you can think of, that hundreds often needs to be filled out in your first 72 hours. I know you guys are like, good Lord, that's a lot to do in 72 hours. It is, but your 72 hours of your first week is the most crucial part of your business. And the reason why it's most crucial is because it will make you or it will break you, okay? Then I send them 2 things on Facebook to get them started, okay? I don't know if I've got them, and I can post this to camera apps, but the first one pretty much just says, I'm so excited. I've been praying or hoping for, or just, I think it's been praying about an opportunity that's coming to our lives, and I'm so excited about this new adventure, blah, blah, blah. Leave it at that. I have them post that. Because then their friends and family are like, what is she doing? What's this little adventure she's going on? Okay? And it just gets them excited and gets them thinking. Then the next day, I have them post the product tester one. Okay? Those 2 videos, and I have them tag me in both of those posts. Because when you're a new distributor, you don't know what to say a lot of times. And you can throw up on them. I used to do all the time. So that's why it's crucial to make sure they're tagging you. So then, for example, I had a new girl. She had 4 people comment on her product tester one. I saw all 4 of those people. So you know what I did the next day? All right, well, you had 4 people. Why aren't they in the system? Why have you not signed those people up yet? What happened to Melanie? She was interested in this product. Why did you not sign up yet? That way I can hold her and say, okay, why is this person not in the system? Why have you not followed up with her? Because that's why this business is that's why it's so important. Follow-up will make your business or it will break your business. Let's be honest, guys. How many in here has had a distributor? If you signed distributors, how many people in here have had a potential distributor that didn't sign up with you because you quit following up and signed up with somebody else? Okay? Each of us will have it happen at least one time in our business. I've had it happen more than once. I had it happen a couple weeks ago, and the girl went Ruby in like 3 weeks, and I could kick myself in the butt. All right? Because I had literally messaged her 20 times. You can look at my phone 20 times. Message me back. Finally, it went. And if I would have just kept messaging her, she might have signed. Okay? So today I had a girl I'd messaged 8 times, would never message me back. You know what she did today? She messaged me and told me she wanted to sign tomorrow. Okay? So you might feel like you're blowing these people's, Facebook up, and you might see everything that you're posting is you. But eventually they're gonna message you back. Okay? So that is just some things to training new distributors. Get them to team training. How many of you today has at least learned one thing here? Okay, every single person's hand in here is raised. Okay, this is why these are crucial. The problem with a lot of people is they won't take the opportunity to come to these trainings and to spend an hour or 2 away from their family, away from their kids, and sacrifice. Because you know what? I sacrifice a lot for my family. Because you know what? One day my husband's not going to work. One day I will be able to pay for my child's school in cash. One day I'm going to be able to buy my first child's car in cash. That's why I do this business. You guys have to figure out why you're here. And you have to know that sometimes we have to sacrifice
I got the text
things.
message.
I mean, we got, she's from she came all the way from Winston-Salem. That's what, an hour and a half, 2-hour drive? 2-hour drive. Okay. And so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice stuff. But you know what? You sacrifice stuff to make $16,000 or $17,000 a month. Is it worth it? For your family to be able to pay their bills? For you guys to be able to pay your bills and not check your bank account? For you to be able to go to the grocery store and buy diapers and buy food and not check your bank account? Is it worth it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's worth it. So that's for me, that's the kind of people that I want to work with. I want to work with the people that are excited about this business, that don't care what their husband says, because let me tell you what, there are husbands in here that don't support you. I give a lot of props to Egg for coming in here, because a lot of husbands won't support you. Because let me tell you what, I see it more than none. And y'all don't want to hear what I got to say about that. But if anybody that knows me, knows my husband knows that I don't care what he's got to say. You know, we gonna work this business and we're gonna do it right, even when I first started. But anyway, yeah, exactly right. That's how it goes. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for my family. And you know what? When I started, I know what this business is capable of, and that what I've done in this business, you guys can do. And that's why I take my time to come here and do this training and to post on KM Raps and do things like that, because I want you guys to have the exact same opportunity that I've had. Okay? So does anybody have any questions about training distributors?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Remember, if you don't get your distributors off to a good start, they're not going to last in this business. That excitement that they first had is going to go away. And I promise you, you won't see them that next month, okay? Because I don't know about this. I told you guys this is the last training. You guys look at the person sitting next to you on each side of you. I want you to look at the person sitting next to you. I will guarantee you half this room won't be here next year this time. Okay? I'm just telling you the truth. God's honest truth. I had people that went to conference with me this year. A couple of them are gone already. They already quit. And you know what? That's the only way that you're never going to build a legacy for your family. That's the only way that you're going to continue living paycheck to paycheck. That's the only way that, that's the only way that you're going to continue doing what you're doing now is if you quit. So it might get hard. You guys think that I've not had it hard? I know some people say, Brittany, you don't understand what I'm going through. Guys, I built all the way to almost diamond and my entire team quit on me. I went from a $1,500 paycheck to a $200 paycheck. Okay? I know what you're going through. Yeah, I know what you're going through. I've been through it. That's why I want you guys to understand. You just got to keep pushing. That's why you don't get comfortable in this business. You can't say, oh, these $3,000, $4,000 paychecks, that's nice. We'll sit here. That's why you don't quit. You keep working. Because even though I make good money right now, you know what I still do? I still rap people every week. I still do rap parties. I still blow Facebook up. Today I've messaged 50 people, and I've got somebody signing tomorrow, somebody signing next week, and so I've got prospects like crazy because I've been messaging today and every day. So consistency is key. All right, guys. So we'll finish up. Okay. Social media, guys. Talking just a little bit about social media, and then Natalie's gonna get up here and finish us off. So social media, guys. The biggest thing I can tell you guys about social media is consistency. Okay. If you're not consistency and you're not staying in people's face, people are not going to join you, okay? You can't post about it works one day and they don't hear from you for a week, okay? Your business is not going to grow. Also, you've got to quit being salesy, okay? Who likes salespeople in here? Nobody, guys. You don't like salespeople. I can't stand salespeople. I don't sell this product. I share this product. Just like I'll tell you guys, I love eating Cheesecake Factory. My favorite thing to eat is the Louisiana chicken pasta. You know what? I'm sharing that with you guys. Maybe you'll go there, maybe you'll try it. Just like I'm sharing these products with you guys, okay? Consistency on Facebook. So, real quick, I want you guys to get your phone out or your pens, whatever. I want you guys, I've got 2 messages that I want you guys to send out, okay? The first one, you can send these to prospects. One of these is for your prospects, the people that you've been talking to about the opportunity and that's on the fence. The second one is going to be new people that maybe you want on your dream team, okay? That you really want on your team that, but maybe they haven't reached out to you, okay? But you've been trying to create that relationship on Facebook, okay? So the first one is you guys better have some fast fingers, all right? So for your prospect that you've been talking to, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have 1 spot left on my team for a $500 bonus and for my whatever rank you're going for next. Mine's ambassador for my ambassador chart. If you're a distributor, for my executive chart. If you're an executive, my Ruby chart. Okay? Period, or exclamation point. I know we had talked about you joining in the past. Are you interested? Short and sweet. That's for follow-ups. That's for everybody that you have been talking to about this opportunity that's not budging. And I don't care if you've messaged them 25 times and they have not responded to you, you still message them today. Okay? All right, y'all got
that's part of joining in the past. What?
But I know we had talked about you joining in the past, are you interested? Okay. All right, has everybody got that down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this next one's a little longer. This is for your new prospects. Those people that you've been liking their posts on Facebook, you've been creating those relationships with. Hey, girl, I just had 2 spots open up on my whatever rank you're going for. So on my Ambassador Diamond team, executive team, Ruby team, for a $500 bonus. Everybody good with that? Every time you pop up in my newsfeed, I can't stop thinking about how amazing you would be in this business. Exclamation point. It's been life-changing for me. Exclamation. Are you interested? Everybody got that? Okay. So that first one, remember, that is for your follow-ups. Okay? Everybody's goal when they leave here tonight, I know it's a little late. For example, I've messaged 50 people today. Just today, since it's almost 8 o'clock, what would you say? How many would you say that need a message today? 20. All right. I want you to send this to 20 people. Y'all are gonna be like, dang, I ain't messaged that many people in a long time.
It's not that bad. We messaged 50 in like.
I messaged 50 today in 30 minutes.
I don't have a problem with messaging them. I can message a lot.
Yeah.
Following up and responding to everyone after that, because then you get this influx of messages. I'm trying to deal with my kids and my husband and making dinner and work.
It really
And
just
that's my following up. Is my problem.
it really is just you've got to people's got to understand that you don't have to get back to them right then at that exact moment. Okay. But don't exactly. They don't get right back to you at that moment. But don't wait 2 days. Okay. That evening, when you sit down, and you finally get to sit down at nighttime, or when you go get in bed or whatever, if y'all are me, I play on my phone at night, or not play, I work on my phone at nighttime. Follow up with those people. You know, send a message, follow up, and keep that conversation going. Even if, you know, when you go to bed, you got to follow up with them the next day. I promise you guys.
What do you consider is too late?
I don't message past about 9:30 or 10. What do you Natalie?
I messaged people at like 10 last night, but I wouldn't do any later than like.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it
They're
later
already
than 10.
messaging you.
Unless they're already messaging you. Yeah, exactly. Unless they're
Or
messaging
unless
you.
they live in California.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If they live in California,
Yeah.
then the time difference is different, then that's fine. Yeah. But like I said, like everybody's going, you leave here today, is send that to 20 people. Okay. I promise you guys, if you will send that to 20 people, I guarantee you guys will say, oh my gosh, I've got some prospects. Like I said, I sent it to 50 people today and I've got plenty of prospects. Okay. So that's just kind of, I know you guys have heard my spiel on social media forever, and I know we're past 8 o'clock and we got to get out of here. But does anybody have anything on social media? Consistency is key. Don't be salesy. That's the biggest tips I can give you. If you guys want massive social media tips, we can do another training for that. Okay?
Do you do the same for Instagram?
Yep. Yep. Do the same thing for Instagram. Everything I post on Facebook, I pretty much post on Instagram. Same thing.
Mom, did you have a question?
Yeah, I do. So if it's a brand new person that never has